Good morning. I hope you and your loved ones are doing well and staying safe during this time. What a time it's been, a time of uncertainty and a time that is very different in the history of the world. Here I am today, dressed head to toe. I'm in my academic regalia, including my official medallion. Sadly, there's no one in the room with me joining me with this momentous occasion that we call commencement. Graduation is my favorite time of year. In my nearly 35 years in higher education, I have made a point to not miss commencement ceremonies. So why start now? My favorite part of graduation isn't getting dressed up like this. Trust me, it takes time and at least one handler to make sure I get it right and I look appropriate for this event. My favorite part is seeing all of you, congratulating your families and loved ones, shaking your hand as you cross the stage. I'm sure I speak for all of us when I say this is not good, creating challenges for all of us. But you know what? We're going to prevail because this moment in time will not define us for the rest of our lives. You've had to prevail. You've gotten through things like chemistry. You've gotten through things like economics, accounting. You've been writing papers, preparing speeches. All of these things have presented you with challenges. How about student teaching? How did that go for everyone? Doing student teaching remotely seems counterintuitive. You all deserve a gold star. You met the challenge. You did not let this challenge define you. You overcame the challenge. So what I'm trying to say is life has its ups and downs. It will always have challenges. We all have them. Regardless of our backgrounds and our capabilities, this stuff happens. It happens to us individually, it happens to families, it happens to communities. In this case, it's happening to our nation and the world. What's important, though, is how we win the day. Even when the day doesn't seem winnable and we're frustrated, we've learned to overcome this. So with that, I would say that you have resiliency, you have grit, and now you have an even greater understanding that you know how to do this and how to overcome this, which is truly remarkable. Don't even let this moment in time diminish who you are and what you can accomplish. Build upon this as another affirmation of who you are and how outstanding you are. Yes, this pandemic has presented tragedies. It's presented challenges, but it doesn't and it will not define the rest of your life. I know deep in my heart that you're all capable of achieving great things, but great things don't come easy. You're going to have to continue to work hard and use that same resiliency that you've discovered inside of you through this event and through all the future events in your life to drive yourself forward. This pandemic will pass, just like you passed tests, just like you wrote papers and gave speeches and spent countless hours developing yourself as a young scholar. I believe that this experience will help us. It will make us stronger and even more resilient. Even though that may not seem possible as we sit here today, this is the outcome that we will achieve and we will overcome. So now on to the fun part, the part where I confer your degree. So you need to visualize that you're in the Barnett Center with hundreds of people and you have a similar robe on and you have a hat. And at this point in time, you would take the tassel from the right side of your head and move it to the left side of your head. And you would do this after I read the following. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the South Dakota Board of Regents, and upon the recommendation of the faculty and respective deans, I confer upon each of you, upon certification of the completion of your studies, the appropriate degree: Master of Music Education, Master of Science in Education, Master of Science, Bachelor of Science in Honoribus, Bachelor of Science in Education in Honoribus, Bachelor of Arts in Honoribus, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of General Studies, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Education, Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelor of Music Education in Honoribus, Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. So at this point, visualize that you're standing up and you move the tassel, and there will be a resounding ovation in recognition of this accomplishment. So, okay, there we have it. The quickest commencement, I think, in the history of Northern State University. If we were together in the Barnett Center, having moved that tassel, you would be standing with great pride. Your parents would be welling up with emotions, and all your friends and family. And that is the momentous occasion that you would have experienced. In all seriousness, I would like to thank you. I would like to thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding throughout this semester. Thank you for choosing Northern State University. This is your institution of higher education. This is your academic home where you learn to grow and develop as this great young adult. Should you choose to continue your education, please contact us immediately. You can also contact us anytime in the future. Our goal is to assist you with learning throughout your lifetime. So congratulations from all of us at Northern State University. You make us proud. We know your futures are very promising. We know that you will be resilient, you have the grit, and you will continuously improve and develop as an individual, as a family member, as a community member, and as a learned leader in your community. As always, when we end events, I say, go Wolves, and go forward and conquer. Thank you, and have a great day.